If your family's hot and miserable, just add an AC tune-up for only $109 from Premier Heating and Air, and you'll be cool and happy. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
Hello, sports fans, and welcome to this week's Trinity Football Coaches Show. I'm Michael Maffitt, your host, here with Jed Marsh, head football coach here at Trinity. And we're back on the road this week. We've been on the road 3 out of the last 4 weeks. The good news is we've crossed 3 of the 5 off, so there's only two road games left, so we're going to be at home pretty much the remainder of the season. But we traveled down to Statesboro this past weekend, and Statesboro has moved up to a 4A school. Trinity is a 2A school. And you could definitely see it. The numbers were there. I think there are around 900 students down there now. And, you know, everything transcends down to the football team, and I think that's kind of what you guys ran into.
Yeah, Coach Phillips is doing a great job there, and then they're really building the program up, and, you know, but I still think our 11 that's on the field them can compete with them, and, you know, it shouldn't have been the way it turned out. I think we got down on us early when the plays didn't go our way. But all you got to do is learn from that, know that, you never let your head go down. You never let, when things go bad, got to keep getting after it. And we started to see a little bit of life the second half, but I'm definitely trying to, when you have a younger team and, only 3 seniors, people that have never really experienced winning before and what it takes to win, I'm just trying to teach that to them and, get better each week.
Yeah, there's no doubt. We have a very young football team. Ben CP continues to get better each and every week. I'm sure you're seeing that in practice.
Yes, sir. I'm seeing it in practice a lot. He had a touchdown pass this week, and that's something we seeing him make that read. That's so fun to see him grow as a football player, still making some of the reads that missing some of the reads, and I'm gonna limit those interceptions each week, but he's doing a good job.
And I'm sure we'll see this on the highlight tape, but Hampton Grosh, he caught that ball and kind of went back into the middle of the field and made a really good football play.
Yeah, I've seen it at practice a ton of time. We do some drills where it's, just basically 2-hand touch football and see who can make some moves. Hampton's always the best at it, and he runs great routes, and it's good to see, see him get in the end zone.
Yeah, from an injury standpoint, did you get away there?
We did. Jamie Deacle, who had suffered that ankle injury, was able to come back and play in that game, and so he's going to be even more. He could be healthier next week. So besides that, we're all healthy and ready to go. And unfortunately, had an opportunity where, we were down towards the end, so all our players got to play. Seeing some of these young guys compete. In a school like ours where we don't have a JV, it's tough on those 9th graders. And so they got opportunity to compete, and when I put them in there, they fought hard. And so I'm proud of those kids, and just got to take another step forward, get our quarterback making quicker reads, and O-line did a much better job at pass blocking this week.
Right.
Not quite running blocking, but pass blocking we improved, gave Ben time, and he has a cannon if you give him time, and we saw that with the touchdown pass.
We've talked about this in prior weeks. Wade is one of the most impressive kickers I've seen come through Trinity in a long time. I wouldn't be afraid to put him out there at 50 yards because he's got a leg to get there.
When we were warming up, he hit one at 55 yards. And so Wade's one of the most impressive just young men in general to me. His effort in the classroom and just his respectfulness in the hallways. And then he can kick. He's starting on our O-line. He's leading past 4 weeks, every game he's led the team in tackles. And he's just a great athlete, can, hit 50-yard field goals. He hit a touchback that was deep in the end zone.
He did.
A lot of things that, does a great job at punting the ball. Wade Register is just an all-around athlete and a good kid.
And he's a sophomore, right?
He is, sophomore.
Yeah, so the good news is you got him for a few more years.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break, say thanks to our sponsors. When we come back, we'll see the highlights from last week's game against Bullock Academy.
My name is Jeremy Blackstock. I'm the head of school at Trinity Christian School. For over 50 years, our school has faithfully served the Dublin and Lawrence County community. If you are interested in learning more about Trinity Christian, visit our website or also stop by campus. We'd love to show you around. We'd love for your family to be a part of what we're doing here at Trinity Christian School as we endeavor to teach the truth every day. The Lord has blessed us and we have experienced growth this year in our enrollment, but there are still plenty of spots available in K through 12th grade. So if you're interested in touring the school or interested in learning more about our application process, visit our website, tcsweb.org, or call us here at the school and speak with Dawn Lane, our admissions director.
How to outsmart the outdoors. Think fast. That needs work. That needs trimming. That needs cleanup. But all that work takes a lot of tools. Lucky for you, that tool, that one, they're all the same tool. That's smart. Super smart. That's the Echo Pro Attachment Series. Gas-powered, battery-powered. 16 attachments for hedging, edging, trimming, tilling, cutting, blowing, paddling. Yeah, that too. It's outdoor grade, professional grade, commercial grade, which is great for making your yard look like it belongs in a commercial. Echo, power on and on.
Hey, I'm TJ with Dublin Outdoors and Power Sports, formerly known as Myers Equipment Supply. We're your full-line sales and service dealer for Echo and Shindawa handheld products.
Boots Vincent did a great job all night returning kicks. He had, 5 returns, every one of them for 15 yards or more. I also see him here on the pitch out wide, gets a lane and goes, takes us about 55 yards. He's an explosive kid, and if it wasn't for that horse collar tackle that tacked on a few more yards, that would have been in the end zone. A few times when they got in the red zone, we made them fight for it. Here it takes them 5 plays from the 5-yard line with, they had an extra play with a penalty, but took them 5 plays and we stopped them each time. Good job there, Jamie, covering on the edge. Huge tackle here by Wade, playing that linebacker position, meeting them at the line. That's what we've really been trying to get those linebackers to play, meeting them at the line or in the backfield, playing downhill. And we've seen it there from Wade. All right, long third down. Added a little trick play to see what we can get out of it. It ended up working. We didn't run it correctly, but got us 14 yards. Our running back got 14 passing yards added to the stat sheet. So this is a fun play, something they've been wanting to run for a while. Boots did a great job there, just hitting the hole and getting what he can out of it. That's all that offense needs is 3 or 4 yards of play. And behind Cameron and Anthony and Isaiah, so we're able to get all we needed for the first down. Evan Williams had a good run here, a sophomore for us, hard-working kid. And I also get to see Jamie right here running too, So we got 3 backs that can get us the yards we need. He did a good job of, the O-line didn't give him much, but he found the lane that he needed. And, I'm proud of all 3 of our backs. And then CP driving his legs behind our big O-lineman, got 8 yards on that QB sneak. Great job by Hampton. Tracking the ball, making a move, making someone miss, and getting in the end zone. It was fun to see these kids score. They're pumped about it, and that was our highlights.
Hello fans, Ben Knight for Farmer State Bank. Friday night football and Farmer State Bank. As easy as FSB. Dedication, hustle, trust, commitment, and teamwork. Giving our all every day, just as our local football teams do every Friday night. Join us at Farmer State Bank and support your local team. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, my name is Chandler Gerard.
And I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. And here at A+ Flooring and Construction, we support our community.
We'd like to wish all our area teams, Dublin, East Lawrence, West Lawrence, Trinity, a great football season.
So come see us at A-Plus Flooring and Construction, 371 Georgia Highway 338 in Dublin, or give us a call, 478-676-2662. Have a great season.
School's back in, and we all know what that means.
Let's go to the end.
Whether it's football or softball or any other fall sport, Dublin Chevy GMC is here for you. Fall is in the air here in Middle Georgia, but the deals are still smoking hot at Dublin Chevy GMC.
And go. Turn it up, Trey. Turn it up.
The scouts say we can't catch, throw, or run well, but they all agree we sure do sell cars well at Dublin Chevy GMC.
All right, welcome back, sports fans. Those were the highlights from last week's games at Bullock. But moving ahead, it's always about the next week. Once Friday night's over, we got to go to next week. And
yeah, you got to learn from mistakes and improve each week, and especially with the young group of guys, it's a constant battle and making sure we're focused on what we need to be focused on. This week, I think we are. Moving on to Creekside, and a team that's faced a lot of the same challenges we have this season.
Right.
And very similar record, so it's gonna be fun competing with those guys this Friday. It's gonna be good to be back home.
Yeah, so last year we went up there. It's very close to Atlanta, so it was a long road trip for us. That game got really chippy at times, and I don't know if you've got the film from last year, but I'm sure you're in the ears of your guys.
I have. That was one of the first things I mentioned in the film room that when we started yesterday. That we had some kids get thrown out of a game last year, and something a team our size cannot happen.
Right.
And it shouldn't happen any league. We should play in a way that, glorifies the Lord here at Trinity and never get to that point. But it got real chippy, and then some late hits, and then, one of our leaders on the O-line this year, he got thrown out of the game last year, trying to protect his quarterback, but,
Right.
after the whistle. And so things like that can't happen, and so we've warned them about it, but they're excited to play this week.
There's no doubt, I think Creekside would probably going to come with the same MO this year. They're going to try to get in your guys' head. So I know you guys are doing a really good job.
They got a lot of speed on the edges. We've been having to work pursuit to the football, something we didn't do a great job last week of gang tackling people. And so they're doing they spread the ball out. They do some multiple back sets with 2 or 3 backs in the backfield. Out of the spread. So it's going to be about maintaining those edges and put a lot on our DNs.
All right. What are you specifically working on this week to get ready?
Well, we had to do a lot of conditioning to make up for a lot of those penalties and a lot of those things. And our guys answered with energy. They're excited to play. I don't think it was any of the X's and O's last week. I think a bad thing happened, and we didn't have the energy we needed to win a football game, mentally. And so reminding them that football's a fun sport. You're out there because it is so fun to be out there and play. And so we've been doing drills and practice that are my favorite. Tackling drills where it's, one-on-one in a lot of ways. That's fun stuff about the sport. And, doing some one-on-ones with O-line, D-line, one-on-ones with the receivers and things. You remind players how fun the sport is. And we did a lot of that, along with some of the discipline we needed to do to, get back the character of the team. Offensively, we're working a lot of different sets that other teams haven't been able to guard well. Some stuff we ran last year that, is open a lot, especially open against Creekside last year. They run the same defense, pretty much the same offense as last year. So we're going to go back to some of those things that worked. And look at the last drive that we had against Bullock. That's kind of what this offense is supposed to look like.
Right.
3 or 4 yards of play, constantly moving forward, and when everyone has to fill the box because that, we throw it deep. And so, we were able to do that against their second string last week. I want to see us do it against the first string. And I think our O-line's capable of that. I see our backs making faster reads. And so I want to get back to that offensively, but we're also going to spread it around and do some sets that are hard to guard.
Yeah, and we've had a tough schedule up to this point, and going to Bullock and playing a 4A school was pretty tough on us. But these guys have got to be real excited because Creekside is a team that looks a lot like Trinity. It'll give them a chance to get out and get some momentum behind them.
Without a doubt, we've been through the same struggles as they have, and so it's going to be fun competing with them.
Absolutely. A few things I will mention, there's still a lot of football left in this community. We've got a home game the next 2 weekends out here at Trinity. We've got a homecoming here the first weekend in October, and then senior night will be our last home game of the year. The other thing that I will mention for any of you at home, Trinity has our annual Booster Club raffle that is going on. So if you see some people from Trinity, they'll be selling tickets. Everyone here at the school in every grade will be selling these tickets because it benefits sports at all levels, all the way from elementary football all the way up to high school football. So if you see some of these people out and about, please consider buying one of these tickets. There are some fantastic prizes. I think first place may be a Kubota tractor, and it goes on down the line. But there's ample opportunity to win, and we would appreciate your support. I say it each and every week. If you can't come out to Trinity, please go to West Lawrence, Dublin, or East Lawrence. These kids deserve, not necessarily deserve, but they want you to come watch them play. They have fought all summer and into the fall to get you in the stands, so we would appreciate it. Also like to thank TV 35 for everything they do. So for this week, Coach Jed Marsh and myself, we'll see you next week.
Natural gas all over town.
Get yourself a natural gas tankless water heater and save space.
And have endless hot water.
Natural gas is more efficient than electricity.
And it's lighter than air.
When you install natural gas appliances,
you can get rebates up to $1,500.
The City of Dublin will finance you up to $7,500.
For 60 months at 0% interest.
Use natural gas for all your outdoor cooking.
It's a luxury.
We're on call 24/7.
You'll call us and we'll be there.
Whether you're building a home or starting a business, City of Dublin Natural Gas has you covered.
We serve commercial and residential gas all across town.
Yeah. Finish the drill with natural gas. Call your gas guys
at 478-277-5048.
Progressive Rural Telephone Co-op offers a full range of communication products and services to its members in Lawrence County and surrounding areas. We take pride in being your total communications provider, and we work hard to provide quality services at the best prices. In addition to offering phone service, we provide high-speed internet and digital high-def TV. And we always strive to put our members first. Progressive Rural, your total communications company. Small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. ProgressiveTel.com. Call 478-984-4201 or stop by 890 Simpson Avenue in Rents. Progressive Rural Telephone Co-op.